1. Emily, the project manager, discovers that a critical requirement was not included in the project scope statement. What should she do first? A. Complete the project without the requirement. B. Create a change request. C. Inform stakeholders that the requirement is lost. D. Update the project charter. Answer B. Explanation. Emily should create a change request to formally address the missing requirement in the scope. 2. James, a team member, is asked to define the work that must be done to deliver the project. Which document should he consult first? A. Project Management Plan. B. Scope Management Plan. C. Work Breakdown Structure, WBS. D. Project Charter. Answer A. Explanation. The project management plan outlines how the project will be executed and includes the scope documentation. 3. Natalie, the project manager, finds that some deliverables were added without formal approval. What process must she initiate? A. Corrective actions. B. Scope verification. C. Integrated change control. D. Quality control. Answer C. Explanation. Natalie needs to initiate integrated change control to manage the impacts of the unauthorized changes to the project scope. 4. When Alex, a project team member, encounters a conflict regarding project requirements, what should he refer to? A. Risk register. B. Stakeholder register. C. Requirements. Traceability matrix. D. Status report. Answer C. Explanation. Alex should refer to the requirements traceability matrix to clarify the need and priorities for project requirements. 5. During a scope review meeting led by Sophia, a user suggests additional features that could benefit the final product. How should Sophia respond? A. Agree and add the features immediately. B. Ask for a formal change request. C. Ignore the suggestion. D. Discuss the features in the next project meeting. Answer B. Explanation. Sophia should ask for a formal change request to ensure proper evaluation and approval of the new features before making changes. 6. Chloe, the project manager, notices that the project is taking longer because the scope was not clearly defined. How can she prevent this issue in future projects? A. Engage only senior stakeholders. B. Conduct a thorough scope planning session. C. Reduce stakeholder involvement. D. Increase project budget. Answer B. Explanation. Conducting a thorough scope planning session helps to clearly define and agree on project scope with all stakeholders at the outset. 7. David is preparing the work breakdown structure and is unsure where to start. What should he do first? A. Identify the deliverables. B. Assign tasks to team members. C. Determine resource needs. D. Develop cost estimates. Answer A. Explanation. David should start by identifying the deliverables of the project, which will serve as a basis for breaking down the work further. 8. Grace, a project manager, received feedback about missing requirements during the project execution phase. What should she do next? A. Terminate the project. B. Conduct a scope change review. C. Ignore the feedback. D. Increase the budget. Answer: B. Explanation. Grace should conduct a scope change review to assess the implications of the feedback and decide on the necessary actions. 9. Michael, a team member, thinks there are too many listed features in the scope statement. What should be his immediate action? A. Convince the manager to drop features. B. Discuss concerns in a team meeting. C. Create new features. D. Document his observations with evidence. Answer: B. Explanation. Michael should voice his concerns in a team meeting to discuss the implications of the features and collectively determine if changes are needed. 10. During project execution, Mia realizes that some tasks don't align with the agreed scope. What is her best option? A. Execute the tasks anyway. B. Revise the project schedule. C. Request a scope validation. D. Document everything for a later review. Answer: C. Explanation. Mia should request a scope validation to ensure alignment between tasks and the agreed-upon scope before proceeding. 11. Liam, the project manager, is revising the scope statement. Which key stakeholder should he consult to finalize it? A. The project sponsor. B. The project team. C. The customers. D. All of the above. Answer: D. Explanation. Liam should consult all key stakeholders, including the project sponsor, the project team, and the customers, to ensure that the revised scope meets everyone's needs. 12. During a scope meeting, Sarah, a team member, proposes several new ideas that extend beyond the project's original delivery. What should the project manager do first? A. Implement the new ideas immediately. B. Schedule a separate brainstorming session. C. Evaluate if these ideas fit within current scope. D. Dismiss the ideas as unnecessary. Answer: C. Explanation. The project manager should evaluate if the proposed ideas fit the current project scope and if they warrant a change request. 13. As part of scope validation, Thomas conducts a review of the project deliverables. Which document will help him check if these meet the requirements? A. Risks Register. B. Quality Management Plan. C. Scope Baseline. D. Cost Management Plan. Answer: C. Explanation. The scope baseline will help Thomas compare the project deliverables with the agreed scope to assess whether they meet the requirements. 14. Rachel, the project manager, finds herself overwhelmed with an increasing number of change requests. What's the best course of action? A. Deny all change requests. B. Establish a formal change control process. C. Accept all changes to please the stakeholders. D. Request additional team members. Answer B. Explanation. Rachel should establish a formal change control process to evaluate, prioritize, and manage change requests effectively. 15. David's project is nearing completion, but he realizes there were updates to the scope he forgot to document. What should he prioritize? A. Complete the project and leave documentation for after. B. Document changes before finalizing the deliverables. C. Inform the stakeholders about the changes after project completion. D. Ignore the updates since they're minor. Answer B. Explanation. David should document the changes before finalizing the deliverables to ensure all aspects of the project are correctly recorded and accepted. 16. During a project review, Olivia notices some scope creep arising from unverified changes. What is her best response to manage this situation? A. Ignore the changes. B. Discuss the changes with the team. C. Implement a new change control process. D. Approve the changes informally. Answer C. Explanation. Olivia should implement a new change control process to systematically address the scope creep and prevent further unauthorized changes. 17. At the beginning of the project, Jason defined the project's objectives and deliverables. What essential document did he create? A. Project charter. B. Work breakdown structure. C. Risk management plan. D. Quality management plan. Answer A. Explanation. Jason created a project charter which serves to define the project's goals, objectives, and deliverables. 18. In reviewing the lessons learned, Isabel emphasizes the importance of defining the scope up front. What challenge is she addressing? A. Budget overruns. B. Resource allocation. C. Scope creep. D. Team dynamics. Answer C. Explanation. Isabel is addressing scope creep, which arises when the scope is not clearly defined from the beginning, leading to uncontrolled changes. 19. While planning the project, Mark realized that some stakeholders did not provide their input on the scope. What should he do? A. Proceed without their input. B. Schedule a meeting to gather their insights. C. Assume their needs are covered. D. Reject their feedback if not provided in time. Answer B. Explanation. Mark should schedule a meeting to gather insights from stakeholders to ensure that their needs and expectations are incorporated into the project scope. 20. Emma is tasked with leading a project where the initial scope was poorly defined, leading to confusion among the team. What is her best initial step? A. Start from scratch with a new scope statement. B. Clarify and redefine the existing scope. C. Overlook the confusion to maintain momentum. D. Seek approval from upper management for guidance. Answer B. Explanation. Emma should clarify and redefine the existing scope to provide direction and eliminate confusion among the team. Thank you for watching. How many did you answer correctly? Let us know in the comments section. All the best with your PMP exam preparation. You got this.